Is there anybody that needs more time to get started? Are we ready? Okay, I'm going to set it for 20 minutes. All right, go. I'll turn this mark.
What was the hardest question on there? Because they all looked about the same to me.
Apparently number 9, right?
Yeah, apparently.
Now, that stuff that y'all were doing in there, is that basic stuff that you guys learn in class, or is that like kind of next level, or?
It's not stuff we learn in class, because what we learn in class is lower than the level that we do the problems on. This is more, it's like what we do in class, but more advanced into it.
Mm-hmm. And what, tell me a little bit about how much time and energy and work you guys put into being on this team. Above, obviously, you have to take math in school just regularly, but apart from that, how much goes into being on this team?
We usually have 2 meetings a week. They're about, 30 minutes?
Yeah, from 7:50 to whatever the,
8:20 or something
yeah,
like that.
8:20.
In the morning?
8:15.
Yeah,
Yes.
in the morning.
Does math exist that early in the morning? I guess I used to go to school that early, but it's been a while since I've done that. All right. What's the most fun part about the team?
Get a day off from school.
What,
Yeah.
to go to competitions?
Yes.
Fair enough. Were you guys surprised with how well you did, or?
Well, for the chapter competition, I think we were all pretty confident that we
Yeah.
did that, but we were definitely surprised in state. That we got 3rd.
Okay. What's been the most fun thing you've done this year as part of the team? Is there any like problem you were kind of surprised you got the right answer to, or?
Number 10 on the chapter test. Brian worked on that.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Now, tell me about that one.
We looked at the problem. We were all like, we didn't really know how to do it. So we just said, ask Brian if he could attempt that one for our time, and we would do the other 9, us 3. And he got it, and he got it right.
So they basically sent you into the woods by yourself and said, "You figure this out. We can't handle it, and you take care of it." And you did. Yeah. And they handled the other 9. You trusted them to do that. Well, now what was that? Tell me about that problem, or do you remember much about it? Like what did you have to do to figure it out?
Well, it was a geometry problem.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a circle, and there were squares along the outside,
Mm-hmm.
like straight up and down.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to find the center, or the radius, and the squares were in a certain arrangement,
Mm-hmm.
and you had to find the radius using the Pythagorean theorem,
Okay.
which is a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
That's like the one formula I remembered, and they did not ask that on any of those questions, at least that I know of. That was the one thing I was halfway remembering. So how are you guys? How many like equations do you guys have to remember? Because I know a lot of it was like, what's the area of whatever, and if you don't know what the area of a cylinder or whatever it is, you're just kind of out of luck, I guess.
We had to learn basic formulas for geometry, but
Yeah.
that's nothing specifically hard.
Just finding volume and area and all that
Surface area,
stuff.
even
Mhm.
sometimes.
All right. And what has the reaction been like from other folks at the school when they found out how well you guys have done this year?
We've been congratulated by some administration
Mm-hmm.
and some of our other teachers.
Uh-huh.
Kids have been pretty impressed, but everybody can do math, I guess.
They haven't asked you to like come do their homework for them or anything like that, or okay. All right, and to take just a straw poll of the 4 of you. How many of you are better at math than your parents are?
No, definitely not.
Maybe. It
Really?
depends on what subject.
It
Really?
depends what
Depends on what
parent.
subject.
Y'all must all have parents that are like engineers and
My dad is an electrical engineer.
electrical engineer.
My mom's an algebra teacher.
Your mom teaches algebra.
I guess I
Okay,
could beat her at
fair
that.
enough. Okay, so you guys are kind of born and bred to do this, I guess. All right. All right. Now, have you guys found any interesting ways or had any thoughts about maybe how you'd like to use math beyond just the competition? Maybe it is a profession that maybe you've seen your parents do or something like that, or is it just kind of, let's do it, it's fun, I can figure it out, let's have fun with it?
Right now it's only 8th grade, so I think it's more so fun, but
Yeah.
I mean, you could think about it, but there's so many possibilities from where we could branch off to in 8th grade. You don't really know what would happen.
Right? Okay.
I think Jonathan said he didn't want to be a math teacher, though.
Yeah, I don't want to be a math
You don't want to be...
She's
No-
a hard job.
Nothing against mom, you just don't want to do what mom does, right? Okay. Yeah, because then you got to worry about whether other people can get it right.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.